Hey, it's Ocean, and welcome back to another episode of Lovesick. Good morning. We have just arrived in Granite Falls not too long ago. It is now 6:34 in the morning, and Alden is catching up with a dear friend of the family. We are currently at Alden's parents' cabin. Now, I actually created this cabin. It's called the grandparents' cabin, I think, on my gallery. I made it when the Little Campers kit came out, and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna use my cabin because I love the little RV that I put here. And you know, Alden's parents are rich, very much so. They live in Tartosa, but this place is very sentimental for him because he remembers taking camping trips here and them always just having a fun-filled summer and just all that stuff here, right? Alden is outdoorsy. He loves being in nature right now, and this trip is so needed for him. He decided to take the girls on a very special winterfest trip to the place where he grew up, you know, basically, and spent a lot of vacations and a lot of summers. This is an awesome gift. Now, mind you, it's not summertime, so it may look a little different for them. It's actually cold, so they won't be swimming in lakes and probably fishing because I think the waters are way too frozen. I did change up a couple of things to fit Madison and Abigail, but Alden right now is speaking with Mrs. Kenny. Mrs. Kenny here is a park ranger who has kept the cabin in good shape. It's a little dusty on the inside, I'm not gonna lie. You know, things could be a little cleaner, but it's just like how they left it, and that's what means something to Alden. So, you know, she comes by occasionally, make sure, you know, the water is not getting frozen in the pipes, and make sure that the place is nice and safe and away from bears and what have you. But other than that, they really have not came here or visited since his parents decided to move to Tartosa. And honestly, even since he's been married to Liz, he has never came here. So even Liz doesn't really know about this place. So this is very big for him. So she's talking and she's like, oh my gosh, I remember your dad over here. He used to help me pick up the trash and take care of the park for me. And Abigail is just listening like, wow. And she's like, oh, she looks just like you, Al. Oh, that's so cute. And he's just like, well, happy Winterfest. And if you guys need anything, please let me know. She's like, well, if you're all set, go ahead and make yourself at home. You know the drill. And if you need anything, I'll be in my office. Okay, thank you so much. Well, what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the pet bowls out and have that right there. There's not really a lot of space in the house to keep things. So, and then Alden's going to ask, oh, she likes fitness. Marie likes fitness. Okay, sure. And then I will have Abigail fill all the pet bowls. Also, happy Winterfest. Happy Winterfest. Yay, yay, yay. We celebrated last night and they got toys and stuff. And what's hilarious is that Alden actually got Madison the Boo Boo Billy Doctor playset, which she already has one of those, but I thought that was kind of funny because she plays with her Doctor playset a lot. And then they gave Abigail some nesting blocks, which was kind of lame. But we're just not going to talk about that all. Looks like Kathy decided to, stick around. Marie was getting everything ready for the tent and the s'mores and everything for the girls. I do want her to make sure that she knows Mrs. Kathleen here as well. And I did change her hair. She decided to go with like a protective hairstyle for the trip, and she looks so cute. I'm so excited. Oh, Kathleen Kenny thinks Alden Proctor is Swan wants to become best friends. In this case, absolutely, because childhood family friend, yes for that. So we have some s'mores here, which the girls are going to grab. I don't even know who made these, but hey, let's eat those because they look delicious. And yes, Abigail and Madison are in matching winter attire, courtesy of Alden and Marie. They both bought them some new, just something for the weather because what they had on was definitely not going to keep them warm enough. It looks like Madison actually wants to become friends with Marie. I know some of you worry about how she keeps everything to herself and doesn't really speak much and tends to go with the flow with everything, and you're absolutely right. She really does. Madison's the type of child where you don't really have to explain too much. She kind of accepts whatever is in front of her and just adapts, whereas Abigail is the complete opposite. She's all up in the grown-ups' tea, wondering what they're talking about, listening per usual, being a little nosy here and there. But I'm gonna actually have her introduce herself to Mrs. Kathleen as well. In my eyes, she's widowed and keeps this park safe and clean and just what it used to be back in the 50s or 70s or something, like how her husband would. So I think that because Madison wants to be friends with Marie, I think Marie is actually going to just say something to the girls, like incorporating them in the conversation. Like, aren't you guys excited? Hey, I started the fire. You can go out there and, toast some more marshmallows or something. She wants to embrace Alden. I love how she's getting to know a piece of Alden's past. Like, wow, how long have they had this gap? And it looks like it's still in great shape. And she just cares so much about his life and what he's into. I want the girls, I actually want to come over here. I added this little bird thing from, what's it called? Cottage living. I thought it would be really nice to see the birds here and hear them while we are here, and just get into that little bit of nature. Madison definitely gives me nature vibes. I could totally see her being a veterinarian, and I don't even know why. I came to check on Abigail, and she is sleeping in the cabin. I don't know if the trip was just too long for her, the ride from Willow Creek to here. But I feel so bad that she's just here by herself right now and she's just sleeping. It just feels like she is either one, trying to just separate herself, or maybe she's just really tired. I don't know. Alden is sleeping in the tent. Okay, like daughter, like father. He is tired too from this trip. I don't blame him though. Everyone come over here so you can roast some hot dogs. And of course they did get veggie dogs for Madison because they know that she's on her little vegetarian kick, courtesy of Liz and her. She told them, she keeps Alden updated. Dad, I am conscious about what I'm eating. I don't want to eat an animal, so please do not. Yeah, please just don't. Just veggie dogs for me. What a cute little family. And I just love this. As far as the first night, this is really good. And I think we should have Marie actually tell a group story about a fairy tale about a troll. Oh my gosh, I would love that. Let's do a fairy tale about a troll. And I don't know, Kathy's just hanging out here and I'm kind of vibing with it because I had a whole story for why we came here and I kind of love this. Okay. It's okay, girls. It's okay. Alden, go get it. We got it. I got it, girls. Finally. Gotta be careful here. Gotta be careful. We're good. We're good on that. That was weird, but we're safe. We're good. Maybe this was like a little too close to it. Oh, guys, come on. You could have went anywhere and you decided to go here. Oh, he's talking to Abigail. He's like, hey, are you all right? You were sleeping earlier. She's like, yeah, I'm just tired. Yeah. At any point, if this is... Oh, thanks, babe. She was like, yeah, you're welcome. It's fine. We can just put the fire out. He was going to tell her, like, at any point, if you feel uncomfortable or something, I do want you to talk to me. I know I've kind of moved fast with a lot of things, and I know you're a sister, And she's like, Mom talked to you, right? Yeah, she may have said a couple words to me. Did she pay you to say this? And he's like, no, genuinely, I'm here for you, and I'll always be your dad. And sometimes things... She's like, Dad, it's winterfest. We don't have to talk about this right now. We can't go fishing because it is freezing. So even though this option is available, it's like a hoax because look, we can't go fishing. It's freezing. So, oh well, he's examining the water and Alden is thinking about the very first time he learned how to fish from his dad. It was so exciting. He had so much fun. Marie is actually inspired by the clouds. She's just engulfing herself in this trip and she's gonna come to Alden. She does want to embrace him, so I do want her to do that. They're away from the girls, so I think that would be kind of, good. And to be honest with you, Alden is just feeling very happy to be here. Just the little things that she does. She checks up on him. She's interested in what he has going on. She cares about how he feels. And I'm going to actually elaborate on this, okay? Really quick, if you're listening to this video in the background, look at the screen because I'm going to insert an actual clip of Gino falling into the hospital waiting room where Alden works when he came to visit him one day. He was like in town, but had to go to the local hospital hospital where he works because he basically had a heart attack. Not traumatic for Alden because he is a doctor and he sees things like this often, but it was very, very hard for him because this is his father. Mind you, that happened probably the second episode I was filming of Lovesick, but I didn't want to implement that in there. I was like, already his dad is in the hospital and everything, but I'll record it. I will save this clip and possibly insert it somewhere else. And so this trip means a lot to him, so much, So we need to get back. The girls are probably wondering, where are they? We are supposed to be hiking tomorrow, so that will actually be a little fun. Again, we just got here today and we're already doing all of this stuff. Isn't that crazy? What I told you with Alden's dad, Gino, we will have to take a trip to Taratosa pretty soon. It's unfortunate that things like this happen, but it is realistic. Our parents get sick, our loved ones have to go through the circle of life too. And I think that's probably one of the hardest parts about this LP. Like when I saw his dad come through that emergency room, I almost lost it myself. Who is calling? I bet it's mom. Okay, and speaking of the devil, so Daniela is calling, and no, she's not asking if they should try for a baby. She's saying, Madison, how's the cabin with your dad? I called him, but he didn't answer his phone. Do you mind giving him the phone? So she is actually asking how things are at the cabin and how, send her lots of pictures. They don't really come out here anymore. So that means, a lot for her too. And she's like, tell your dad to call me now. So we're looking at this and I will have him call her just because, let's actually video chat with her. Hopefully she understands video chat now and all that stuff. She's not that old. But yeah, so we will have to go to Tartosa soon. We just have to really make that trip, and he really wants to make that trip so that Marie can actually physically meet them. They've seen her on video chat and all that stuff, but it's not the same as really meeting someone's parents. So he's talking to his mom. He's like, oh yeah, it's great. No, we're loving it here. Yeah, we are. Oh yeah. Miss Kenny is doing great. She's doing wonderful. It's so cute. But the girls are having fun. I think we should probably call it a night. Oh, did Marie just come over here? Marie just came over here with the soccer ball. Oh, she's actually going to kick. Oh my gosh. Marie just came over here and offered to kick the soccer ball with Maddie. I didn't even prompt that. That is so nice. And she actually really wants to become friends with Marie, which is wild to me. She has a want to become friends with her. And so where is our relationship at right now? Our relationship. Okay, we've got a lot of growing to do. And I like that. That's really realistic. I think Marie might even say like, do you want to play? And maybe Abigail's like, no, I'm okay. So she probably decides to go back to the cabin. I think just being here, I don't know, maybe she was peeking out the window of the RV for a second, maybe she went in there and she looked and was like, are they kissing? Oh, this is just so weird. So I think what she's going to do, again, she's a kid. We cannot blame her. She has impulsive feelings. Sometimes she's going to prank the toilet. Because she just knows like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen Marie use the bathroom yet since we got here. She's probably gonna have to use the bathroom, and she's just gonna prank it, do something funny. I feel like it's gonna be one of those situations where she doesn't want to like Marie, but guess what? Check it out. Look to the left of the screen. Become friends with Marie. She actually deep down inside wants to be friends with Marie too. Marie's the type of person that you can't even hate her. You can't even dislike her. She's so genuine. It's the same thing with Lisbeth. Can she be mad? Did Marie really steal her man, or did she just drop the ball? Like, what? The tea is piping hot. The water is boiling over, and we're here. But I'm still gonna have this girl prank this toilet. And she was actually going through a phase, but I think she's still going through her picky eater phase. She wants to eat quick meals. She wants to eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches and stuff. Okay. But I think that's kind of funny. And now she has to use the bathroom. So she's probably like, oh my gosh, I should have used the bathroom before I ranked the toilet. She's going to clean up, make everything look all nice and innocent here. Is there a bathroom nearby? I think there is. We can use the public restroom. That's what she's going to do. She's going to use the bathroom. Is Marie cloud gazing right now? Oh my gosh. She is cloud gazing near the bathroom. I don't think that's a good place to do that at, Marie. I could imagine the smell is horrendous. So Marie passes Abigail. Abigail's on her way to the bathroom, making her way, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna come up here. Hey Maddie, I'm about to make some food, okay? Marie actually doesn't have to use the bathroom. Her bladder is full, but I think Madison might have to use the bathroom. So technically Madison is getting pranked right now. Oops. So she's going to come in here and actually before we do anything, I do want Marie to start a nice little simple dinner for them. It has to be lactose free and it has to be vegetarian free. She knows how to cook a lot. I love this. Vegetable chili. It doesn't say lactose free. Oh, well, Alden, you'll just have to use the toilet tonight. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Oh my goodness. She's like, Dad, something's wrong with the toilet. So he's like, what happened? Here, I'll come check it out. Oh my gosh, it's so gross. It's so gross, Dad. And oh my gosh, poor Abigail is actually afraid of the dark. So she has the, fear of the dark. So she's kind of scared. But she's going to come in here. And Madison, I think, knows, like, I've seen this prank before. I know this, Dad. This has to be Abigail. But she's not going to say anything. Is she saying something to Marie? She wants to join Marie's cooking? She just autonomously wanted to join her cooking. It says on the left, join cooking, but I don't think we have space. That just warmed my heart. But yeah, I definitely think Madison knows. I think she's going to come up to Abigail. They're just going to go in the room, like, privately too, right? Because she's not going to tell Alden, like, I was Abigail. Madison is walking in the room and she is going to literally, let's have her scare her real quick. Like, boo, yeah. Thought I wouldn't see it. She knows that she's already scared, so she's like scaring her, like, yeah, you're afraid of the dark, aren't you? But I'm just gonna, like, kind of, be funny with her and tease her and just say, you think I'm stupid? Was that for Marie? Were you trying to prank her? And she's like, no. Sure, leave her alone. She's actually really nice, so I don't know why you would do that. Now I'm in a bad mood. She's like, you really think I'm that stupid to prank the toilet? I love how they're arguing right now. Oh my gosh. Now they have another sentiment with each other again. Abigail is hurt because she feels like Madison assumed, even though Madison is right. You did prank the toilet and I'm not stupid. But I think Abigail's a little hurt because it's like, well, hello, like, you're just assuming. What if something was really wrong with this old toilet? Why would you assume it was me? Well, we are going to get a fire going in the house. It is feeling, just a smidge cold in here. And I'm going to have Marie call everyone to the meal. Now, the funny thing is that Abigail is already in her picky eater phase. So I'm not even sure if she's going to want to eat this. But, Marie's like, hey, it's no pressure. Listen, this is what I put in the chili. I didn't like a lot of food when I was young either, but this was the one thing I could really eat and just love it. Hey, she ate it all. She couldn't even resist. She was like, this was actually really good. I told you. I see that Marie sees that Abigail feels very uncomfortable, so I'm gonna have her try to console her. And what does she want to do? Oh my gosh, she wants to have a child. She got to have a child. Hey, Abby, are you okay? Were you scared? And then I think Madison's gonna say, she's afraid of the dark, like a baby. I'm gonna spray the monster under the bed, and I'm just gonna say, hey, look, Abby, I'll spray the monster under the bed. She's like, you'll spray it? Really? Trust me, I've been a kid before too. It always works. And she's just, very relatable and stuff. And she's not trying. She actually is treading very lightly with his children, if you ask me. Like, I feel like she's not being too invasive and all that. And Madison was like, see, she even sprays the monster under the bed for you, you little baby. Go away, you monster. Back in the day, my mom and dad would think that I was crazy for doing this, but it just makes me feel better. Clean bed, no monsters. But Marie is the first one up, so I definitely want her to, brush her teeth, go ahead and get some breakfast started. I know that she loves stuff like this. I wasn't always a Marie fan, and I kind of see what Alden sees. In the back of my mind, I was kind of thinking maybe Marie might not be the one, like the one. Maybe he'll go with her because she was the rebound and then he'll move on. But this kind of feels like it's developed and had time to develop into something real. I don't know. I kind of stan her. Like, I kind of really like this girl. I love this woman. What does she want to? Oh, she wants to chat. No, wait, pause. She wants to chat with Abigail. She can empathize and see that Abigail's having a hard time. women just kind of have that intuition. Just looking at this little girl, she's like, I've been there and I just know, like I know that something is not right. Alden is awake and everyone's sad about the holiday, but let's go ahead and everyone is still sleeping. I think he's just gonna like come in here, see if they're awake and let them sleep for a little bit, because look, in a couple hours we're gonna be going. So he's just gonna go give a little extra kiss and snuggle, and then probably sit here and talk to Marie like, wow, our first night here, like what do you think? And she's like, oh gosh, I love it. It's been literally so amazing just doing this. I feel like we're away from everything, and man, he's gonna actually discuss work, and he's like, I've never been able to actually just relax. I swear every day I'm always thinking about work, in some way, shape, or form. And she's like, trust me, you totally deserve the break. It might be a little awkward because Abigail just came out here, and so oh my gosh, and look at this. She looks like she's having, oh my gosh. Wow. Even though she has to use the bathroom, it kind of looks like she was like, oh, awkward. Before we go on our hiking trip, Alden did want to take them to the little Scouts information or recreation center and just show them like what he used to do here. So they have this cute little like outdoor concert type area here, but he knows that they'll enjoy the inside, which features so many fun things. Abigail knows that this trip is supposed to be fun. She knows she's supposed to be enjoying herself, but a part of her is feeling a bit down. I think it's just still processing the fact that her parents will probably never get back together, and that this whole split arrangement that she's been born into will probably always be like that. It's not going to be like the Betas where both of their parents live in one house and that's that. I think in this moment she's going to use the camera that her mom gave her to actually take just take a photo. I wish you could take like a selfie, but we're just going to take a photo around us, the trees and all that, get our little skills, and so she can remember that she was here. And I think that'll actually be really good for her. At least she'll have a photo of this moment to kind of like relive and look back on. Madison is playing music with strangers, having a good old time. She's practicing the piano here and just absolutely loving it. So I think now we can probably go ahead and head over and start a little hiking adventure. Nice. So here's where we're hiking, Alden. This is pretty vast. Marie's a little scared because all we see is trees, honey. So we're just hanging out here, and yes, can we please cloud gaze together? Let's ask to cloud gaze, because we'll definitely gain a boost of friendship just by cloud gazing. She's like, come on. Oh my gosh, I love looking at the clouds. Come here. You tell me what you think that one looks like. A cookie? Well, at this rate, they all probably look like cookies, huh? We must be hungry. Wow, so they're really enjoying that, and this is just way too cute. Come on, keep up, Abigail. So Abigail is actually the only one that wanted to hike with Alden. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna have him draw a star in the snow so that he can remember where they are. Like he's creating little marks. So go ahead and draw a star. I didn't even know that Sims could draw in the snow. I knew they could draw in the sand with the Wedding Stories pack, but I didn't know that. So he's like, all right, let's keep it going, okay? Madison went to stay behind. She really didn't feel like doing all this walking. So Marie was like, I'll stay back with her. It's okay. And he's like, all right, come on, Abigail. You smell that? Yeah, that's nature. Oh my gosh. They see a bear. Abigail's like, Dad. It's a bear. It's a bear. Abigail sees the bear and she takes off running. And he's like, no, Abby, don't. You don't run after the bear. So he's going to try and run after her and catch her. He's like, no, Abigail. And she is hauling butt. Do you see her? She is just saying, ah. Even though she's smiling, she is absolutely saying, ah. She is scared. This girl is scared. She saw a real bear. She's still running. She hasn't even looked back. And honestly, it's the way that the cold air is hitting her face. It's the way that she literally feels free. The way that she could probably scream right now and no one hear her. And she could just hear the echoes of her voice. She just keeps running. She just literally keeps running. The bear is nowhere to be found and not even in sight, but she keeps running. This little girl has been through so much that just running like this, she felt like she escaped everything more than just the bear, I think. I'm hoping she tires herself out soon because she is still going. She reaches the edge of the water and she's like, oh, she's like panting so hard right now. She's, oh my gosh. Wow. Ah, bugs. Okay. Where am I? She's like, where am I? Oh my gosh. She's just gonna probably collect these bugs, but literally she's like, I don't think Abigail knows where she is, and I think she might be scared. She's like, oh my gosh, where am I? Her cell phone reception is not working wherever she landed herself at, so I don't even know what she's going to do. I think she's probably going to cry because she's that sad. She's like, I don't know where I am. Oh my gosh, I don't know where my dad is. She's crying and crying and crying. She feels so scared. Oh, honey. I feel so bad. I'm gonna have her sit on the ground where she's just gonna sit, and she's like, oh my gosh, should I get up or would they find me? And she's just sitting here sad. Oh my gosh, poor Abigail. I have no idea where she is. She's like, Alden, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. Where was the last place you saw her? I tried. Like, he is just going crazy right now, and I think what she's going to do is just hug him and just tell him, hey, it'll be okay. You take Madison with you. We'll split up. It's okay. I have the map with me. We'll split up and we'll both find her on both sides. Like, let's just do this, okay? Keep calm. It'll be okay. And he's like, you're right. Okay. All right. I mean, we see these little footsteps, but it's like, oh my gosh, these footsteps could be anyone's footsteps. And he doesn't see the star that he left. So, and that was like the closest spot to where they last were. So he is freaking out, absolutely freaking out. He is running. He is literally just chasing, seeing if he can track her phone, and he is gone. He's like, come on, Madison, hurry up, stick with me. I don't want to lose you too. Marie is thinking, where could she be? She probably, she kept running, and Marie is thinking the worst. She's like, oh my gosh, what if she really did get eaten by a bear? What if she, fell in the lake? I don't know. So she's heading to the water. She's just thinking, it's so cold over there. She needs to get to her fast and bring her blanket. Oh my gosh. And while she's running to her, Abby's like, Marie, oh my God. I didn't even know where everyone was. I just kept running. Oh, it's okay. Oh my goodness. I wish we could hug her. I really wish we could hug her. Oh my gosh. Oh. It's okay. Oh, it's all right. It's okay. Listen, I found you now. It's okay. She's like, I don't want to get in trouble. You're not in trouble. Why would you get in trouble, honey? Oh, look. She's like taking a deep breath. Oh, we're discussing her fears and stuff. Oh, that's so cute. Because we could discuss the fears with her. And she just took a deep breath. Oh my goodness. It's really, really cold. We got to get you back, okay? What I'm going to do now is go ahead and give her a hug. Oh, it really means a lot. I think they have a sentiment right now because she's like, listen, look, you're not in trouble. I'm just happy you're okay. And I know your dad will be too. And they both have a sentiment with each other now, which is incredible. I didn't even know that she actually loved the gift that Marie gave her for Winterfest. So we're also going to try to console her, and she wants to make another sim happy just from being a good sim. So I think she really just she wants to make her feel better, and we're going to add her to the group and go back to our lodging, which honestly wasn't too far away from where Abigail was, which is hilarious. She's texting Alden and she's like, hey, I found her, yay. And he is so relieved because imagine her being lost in the woods. You know what? Let's just be happy we found her, because I don't know what he would do if he lost his baby girl, okay? It's like, oh my gosh, thank goodness. I think he's gonna come over here and give her a huge hug, and he's like, listen, maybe we should get out of here. I know as much as he wants to say, hey, why did you run or whatever and everything like that, but I want him to most importantly make a funny face and just say, oh, like, you little rascal, I'm just happy you're okay, but please next time listen to me, don't freak out and keep calm, okay? And he actually reached parenting level 5, which is really, really good. Even Madison is going to give her sister a big hug and apologize for earlier, even though, they're sisters. It is what it is. I'm really sorry. As much as you annoy me, just the thought of you getting eaten by a bear really, really, really scared me. I love you so much. She's like, yeah, well, you still have me. Oh, that's so cute. And he's just looking back at his girls like, oh, I love them. She's like, can we get out of here now? Did you see her face? She was mad, paranoid. I love that. I love it. Well, it's been real. This vacation has actually been really, really cool to take. And we're starting a new year in the next episode and lots of changes. So definitely do not miss that episode. Hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always stay wavy. And I will see you in the next video. Alrighty. Peace out.